Are you feeling bored about project, about activities as a business analyst that you are doing right now? Why that is happening? Have you ever noticed that boredom and least engagement comes as a part of your career? That also happened to me. But then I tried to find out the solution. Let's dig down. If you are bored and feeling that you are doing monotonous activity, not engaged, not excited, not eager, and there is no growth, then what is the solution? How we can come out from this boredom? How we can become more engaged? Do you think that this is a continuous phase? No. You may have felt earlier engaged, may felt have excited and eager. Have you ever noticed that? Yes. When you join a new company or new project or new team, what happens? You have a lot of excitement, lot of eagerness to prove yourself and to also understand and what is the state of your mind. Have you ever noticed? Yes, and if you have that particular state of mind at any point of time, can you bring it consciously whenever you require? Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. We are going to learn very important skill today that is going to make your life and job very exciting, engaged and energetic. Are you excited to know that particular skill? Let me tell you first of all. That skill is used by genius people. When I say genius people, you can imagine that how they are exploring new topics, new areas constantly and engaged and eager to know more and more. There was a survey carried out by Tony Buzan and team, and the topmost rank was got by Leonardo Vinci. And there is a book, How to Think Like Leonardo Vinci. Now, if you ask me how we can start thinking like a genius, like Leonardo Vinci, isn't our life will be more exciting, more engaging? Yes, and in that book, the topmost quality was mentioned is curiosity. Topmost skill as a curiosity. Now, you may consider curiosity as a quality or a skill. Let me give you example. You may have noticed a small child exploring various topics, various objects with more eagerness, more excitement, and the behavioral quality is demonstrated by curiosity. Now, how that is possible for a child to learn faster, to explore more things? Can we bring that particular quality in our life? And if that is the quality, can we convert it into the skill? When I say skill, it means you can learn, you can apply, you can practice more and more. And after repetition of practice, you will become master champion. So this particular skill as a curiosity is going to bring you a lot of success. But then when we say skill, how we are going to develop it? Now I am going to share with you a very powerful technique where if you apply that technique, you will become curious spontaneously, instantaneously. Are you excited to learn that technique? Yes? Let's go. The technique is called 5Y, 5W and 1H. It's very simple technique, but today I am going to give you a new dimension, new perspective, new meaning to this particular technique. You may have applied this, you may know this technique, But let's explore in more detail about the technique. When technique is very easy and simple to understand and simple to apply, then it becomes taken a granted. But let's explore, let's repeat and master it at a much more deeper level. Ready? How we can apply this technique in various areas of our life. Let's start with our project. If you start asking questions, now this particular technique is based on asking questions. So there are five words starting with y, w, and one is how. Now you start asking question in your project, why this project is required, why this project is important for client, why this project is important for us. Now when you start asking question, you will know the purpose of the project, what is the problem is getting solved by that project, and suddenly you will get more clarity around the problem. Are you getting this? When you get clarity around the problem, you will start noticing that your creativity also comes into picture, and you will come up with more and more solutions. It's like you have fixed goal in front of you and you want to achieve that thing, but you have multiple options to go there, right? That's why is important. And then the next question starts with what. If you ask multiple questions starting with what is the scope of this project, what is the boundary of this project, what is the purpose of this project, this will give you content, what is the deliverable of this project, and that will provide you lots of clarity on the client's expectation. Third type of question is how we are going to deliver this project, how this project is going to solve the problem of client. You ask this question, multiple questions starting with one word, and you will start noticing a perspective you are developing about the project. Next three words are who, means who are beneficial, who are interested, who are stakeholders, and who are going to deploy it, who are going to develop it. Suddenly you will have a lot of stakeholders into picture, and you will come to know how you are going to communicate your objective with the different stakeholders. You will not use the same language with the different stakeholders. Your language will change. Understanding the stakeholders or understanding persona of different personas of the project, you will have a much more clarity of the project. Now last two words, when and where, it relates to time and place. When that project is required, is it critical, is it futuristic, or is it just supporting their existing work? Now if you look at this part also, you will have more and more clarity. Finally, when, where, when means time and place, where that particular project is going to be used. Now if you apply this technique, now how you can use, you can have one meeting weekly and have the question session in that meeting. First 5 minutes you ask multiple questions starting with why. Then you can go for the next word, what, then how, then who, then where, and when. You will have at least 30-40 questions of the project, and you will get the clarity. You will not only get the clarity, but you will get the clarity of actions, and that is most powerful. If you are confused, then what happens? You will not take actions. If you are clear, you will take massive action. Now this is just one part. You can apply to the various activities of the project. Say for example, meeting. If you are going to meeting, you ask why this meeting is required, why this particular meeting is scheduled, and what is the purpose of this meeting. So once you start asking questions, once you have clarity, then you start asking next question, how we can minimize time spent, how we can minimize contribution of all the teams, how we can minimize time spent here, So you will have better clarity of scheduling those meetings. You will reduce your time meetings 90% and you will be champion in conducting meeting. You delegate whatever is not required to be discussed in meeting, just delegate, just allocate to the respective person. If it really requires contribution of all the team members, then it's required, but otherwise you don't wait for meeting, just start working on the task. Are you getting this? So meeting timings and effectiveness will increase drastically. I can go on and on for multiple activities, but let's take example of professional. Now we can move to the personal. If you are going to attend very critical and very important training course, you can develop your curiosity of that particular topic just before one day. In Excel file, you list down all the questions which you think of, and suddenly you will see you will be very curious and you will ask more and more relevant questions to the trainer. And the best benefit of it, you will get the maximum benefit out of the training, and you will be able to apply the learning from the training to your project. If you don't take action, then there is no way you spend time in the training. Are you getting this? My friend, if you are not changing your action, there will not be a change result. You can take example of simple activity like eating. Why I am eating? Is it stress buster eating I am eating for, or is it I am eating for taste, or I am eating for health? You can start asking questions for a granted activities, and you will have a gradual growth in your life. Your life will not be a bore. Your life, personal and professional life, will be very exciting, like a genius person who constantly looks for new ideas, new areas to improvement. To conclude this part, I will say that start asking questions. Asking questions can be a very important skill. You should not offend the person in front of you. Why are you doing this? You can ask, what is the purpose? May I know how this is going to help us? So you can be a polite in asking questions without offending other person. So that particular thing will be managed and you will develop curiosity. There are more techniques to develop curiosity which are again powerful like this. If you really excited to learn those techniques, please join Genius Learner Mastermind, where we are learning new tools and techniques to develop ourselves, to transform our career. To conclude, I will say that curiosity breeds creativity, breaks conformity, and brings clarity. And clarity gives you massive power of action. I will just say that if you really want to grow exponentially, learn exponentially, please share your thoughts, learnings from this video in the comment box and how you have applied it in your career. 3-step action I will request you to make comment. One is what challenge you are facing, how you applied, and what you got. Okay. Once you come back and see other comments also, you will see, oh, this way also this technique can be used. That is exponential learning, what we are talking about here. And you will be the best business analyst. If you are not business analyst, you will be the best professional in your career. Wishing you all the best.